Welcome back, guys. Today we are here with our student Nargis. Despite being a mother of three, she started her Airbnb business and we're actually sitting in her Airbnb property right now. So Nargis, please reveal to us what was the initial cost of furnishing this unit.
The property came furnished, so I didn't actually buy the main furniture. The only things I did buy was the TV and the TV stand, so I got lucky, and all the soft furnishings and all the small things that you need to decorate it, pictures, shades, tree, plant, that was it. And it came up to approximately 2,500.
We're in February right now. When did you acquire this property?
I acquired it on the 1st of December.
How did you acquire the property?
From Zoopla. Yeah, every day I've been sending out emails, and one day they got back to me.
So you're based in London, aren't you?
That's right.
And this property is in Nottingham.
Yeah.
So were you just emailing agents and landlords in every city?
I actually wanted to get property in Birmingham. That was my main thing. I looked in Leeds, Bradford, because I've got family there, and Nottingham wasn't on my list, but because it came up and the landlord did obviously reach out to me, therefore I took this on because it was profitable.
When you told them about what you were wanting to do with the property, were they accepting of it? Were they like, no, go away? What was the response back?
Initially, they weren't too agreeable with that concept, but when I told them what I was going to do and that it was going to be looked after, they were okay with it. I did have a bit of resistance in them actually having it written down, so I would say that make sure you get all a written agreement in order to make this legal.
If I'm a newbie, my question for you would be, why is it so important to get the contract written out as a company let and not a normal AST contract that they might use for a family?
That's because for a family you would have different laws governing them, whereas as a company you're protected by your company income. If there's a loss or there's a profit, it goes to your company. Your personal assets are not meddled with. You won't lose out.
So let's have a look at first bedroom.
This is the larger of the two bedrooms. It's got nice windows.
Look that you're going for.
Yeah, they did say I wasn't allowed to put anything on the walls. That's why I didn't put anything. Plus I didn't want too much stuff in here.
Although they say you can't put anything on the walls, landlords don't mind it because they usually say to us, as long as you can seal it up by the end of the tenancy, as if nothing was there previously, then they will be okay with it. So, why did you want to start your Airbnb business? You said that you're working in the medical field right now.
Yeah, I work for the NHS. I'm a care coordinator. I helped with surgeries meet their targets. So that was a relatively new job. At the same time, I took on the SA. So I got my job in September and I started a course in September as well. So I was doing two things side by side. But that was something I was doing daily. But I wanted a passive income so that I wouldn't have to be included myself in it, yet make a bit of extra money.
How many years of your life have you been working for?
For only 3 years. I was the stay-at-home mum for 20 years. So I have absolutely no relevant experience in running a business or even having a job, to be fair, so it's all quite new to me.
What's your experience been like at work for those past 3 years? Why not just continue working?
I am working, but that kind of just makes sense to me. It pays off the bills, the rent, the food, everything, but there's nothing left over, so I need something I can just go to Dubai with. I did go actually. I went to Dubai last year just for this. After those motivational videos, after looking at your video, I was like, I can do that. So I did the holiday first. I went by myself.
And you had that mindset shift.
Yep. I will tell you a little story.
Did you take your children with you?
No.
You solo traveled. Was that your first time solo traveling?
Yeah, you could say.
I would say Nargis, you struck me as a risk taker.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I love that.
You guys have been to Dubai, you've seen the frame. You've seen the frame?
Dubai frame, yeah.
Yeah, so
okay, yes, that little
rectangle. And there's like a glass bit in the middle, and if you look down it's like 18 or 20 stories high. So I was too scared to go on that, so I asked this lady there. She had 2 children. I was like, will you hold my hand? And she looked at me and she was like, here, take my kids. So I was holding the children's hands and I walked over that glass. Before I walked, I thought, Nargis, if you can't walk over this, you can't do anything. And if you manage to go over this glass and face your fears, you can do anything. And I managed to do that, and I cried while I did that. And once I'd done that, I was like, I can do it. I can do anything I've put my mind to. And that's when I came back, I started your course, started my new job. Everything was new for me.
When you went to Dubai and when you returned to the UK, did you feel like they were two different people?
Yeah, definitely. I was overthinking everything. What's going to happen, what's not going to happen. I thought, you know what, just go for it.
A lot of people are really scared in taking new challenges and starting their own business because they feel like they can't come back after. If you fail, that's it. But the winners are the ones that say, hey, you know what? I'm going to start a million things that I want to do. I'm going to stick in every single one of them and see if I can make it work. So even if I have a failure, I'm going to make it work.
The only time you fail is when you stop.
Yeah, I posted that the other day. Is that
I don't know where it was. Was it you? I don't know. But I still watch all those videos. But it brings you up. It gives you that courage. It gives you that strength to keep going.
As we're walking past into the second room, I can see a welcome sign and it looks like the guests have left a kind message to you.
Yeah, they were leaving today. I kind of met them in the morning.
Yeah.
And when I came inside, I saw this on the table. It was so cute.
And tell us a bit more about the signs that you've put here and the reason behind it.
I had somebody come in and they said, your house smells amazing. And I thought, I'm not having it smell like smoke. And plus for safety. I made these by myself, by the way. If they follow the rules, the house will look like this from start to finish, not just for 1 month. It has to feel like I've just made it now. It's brand new, not like someone's lived in it. Even my kids say this, Mom, this house is better than your own.
Where did you find your cleaner?
I found it on Neighbourhood.
The app.
The app, yeah. My brother told me that you can find almost anybody on there. And because they're local, it's easier for you to send them anything that you need to do. For example, I had to send towels to my cleaner. So I had them posted to his address so he could bring them to the property. So he's close by, which makes it easier for me and for him.
So finding cleaners wasn't hard for you at all?
Not after that, no. That was really good. I had a lot of people sending messages and stuff, but obviously it was the best price.
Right now you live in London and
Yeah.
this property's in Nottingham. How have you found the remote cleaning to be?
It's good. Sometimes he brings his wife in as well to help him, which is good. He works in the evening, so this job worked good for him. It's really good because I just tell him what to do. There's another app called Safety Culture. So even though he's not managed to use it properly, but it does give you a list of the things that he's done and you just mark them off as done. So this is the second bedroom. It's a little bit smaller.
Now, as we know, you have 3 children. Now that's a big responsibility, especially with the NHS job on the side. Can you tell us a bit more about being a mother and starting a business? Because I know a lot of mothers who feel like they want to start a business, but they do feel really restricted with the amount of responsibilities that they have on their hands.
What I would say as a mother, don't feel like you're always alone, whether you're a single mother or you're with a partner. There's always someone out there to help it. It could be your own mum and dad that can help with children responsibilities, brothers, sisters. You just need to call out. My children are a bit grown up. I'm kind of lucky in that way. 17, 19 and 23. They're doing their own thing, even though they don't actively involved in any of my business. They're just laughing at me, to be fair. They were like, oh, mum in a new ventures, because I have tried cryptocurrency, I've tried shares, I've tried all sorts of things, get rich quick schemes, you know what I mean? But then I thought, no, it's not working for me. I need something tangible. So even though it's a passive income, it's also tangible.
If any other of our students are watching this, so you mentioned that you have 5-star reviews right now on your account.
It's really, really good. I haven't got it on me now, but it's really nice, clean, smells good. The host was really
It doesn't smell
responsive.
bad. It doesn't smell bad. It smells fresh in here.
You live in London. This unit is in Nottingham. From when you got the keys to furnishing this unit to how it is now, what was that month like of setting the unit up?
I'm not gonna lie, that was really difficult for me because I could only come down on the weekends. So the first weekend I came, there was no gas. So my brother and I, we just spent one day here. We went shopping, we bought some of the stuff, and we had to leave the next day. Then came back again next week. Then I bought the TV and the table. fixed that up, then went back. Third week, had to get it all furnished. Got the gas card, boiler wasn't working. So it took me 4 consecutive trips every week in order to get it started up. And after that, alhamdulillah, it's settled down. It is livable. I do have guests coming in now. One just left today, so they were good.
How was it like hosting your first ever guest?
I was really excited, I'm not gonna lie. It was absolutely amazing.
What did it feel like when you got the notification saying this person wants to stay?
I was jumping up and down. I was kind of showing it to my kids. Yeah, I was like, look, like I got my first guest. It was like, congratulations.
What does the future look like for you then? You have this first unit. What's this year going to look like for you?
I'm hoping to take on another unit. I'm just still waiting, say, for about another month, but I will be looking more so in Birmingham. I feel like I'd rather pay for the furnishings and put that in and do it myself. Because it's like you're paying $3,000 relying on someone else's homework. So, but this time, because of all the mistakes that I've made, I feel like I'm going to do a better job. And because it's a shorter term than it should have been, I feel like this was more of a learning curve. I mean, sometimes I know everything's written down in videos and scripts and everything, but until you don't get your hands mucky or stuff, you never know.
You're currently accepting weekend stays. What have you learned from us? And what will you be doing moving forward?
I did have the calendar open for the entire month, but I see that people are only booking in for weekends. Maybe because the price is the same all throughout the week. I need to obviously, like you said, lower the prices for the weekdays so that they find it affordable for the entire week.
People that are coming, they might be on a budget during the weekdays. So when they are traveling, they need something that is comfortable but also affordable for them.
Yeah, definitely.
So having a little bit of a lower price during the weekdays and then bumping the nightly rates up on the weekends.
Yeah.
The weekends are going to be much more in demand because everyone's always traveling. So you can always cash in an extra £200 to £400 over the weekend if you're pricing it right.
Yeah.
And then get the main body of what you need to break even during the weekdays.
I was thinking who's going to come on the weekdays, but like you've said, it's the working people.
You know, I used to let Lena handle most of the guest comms, but Lena built some great relationships with a lot of companies that were coming in the area to work, and they were going to be coming on and off very regularly. She was giving amazing discounts, very competitive, and they're paid directly. So once you find a company, you have the number and you speak to them like, hey, I can offer competitive rates. If you are coming back again, then they'll keep in contact with you and you don't have to go through Airbnb.
Yeah, I don't think I've got any payment method on my website. That's what it is. It's only a link to Airbnb, so I need to set that up as well.
So Nargis, are you able to share the last piece of advice for anyone that's sitting at home and watching this video and feels like they are trapped in their 9-to-5 job? What would your advice be?
Don't be afraid. Money is paper at the end of the day. This can't hurt you. The most important things are your family and your friends. Yeah, if you've got those by your side, anything is possible. But there's going to be a risk in anything that you do, but you're never going to know until you try. You're going to have more regrets not trying than by trying and failing. I mean, like, I'm 45 years old now. You would think, oh, I'm planning to retire, but I've just started my work life now.
I love that for you.
Honestly, it is really hard to start. As long as you start, you get the ball rolling, it will pick up. If you don't roll the ball, it's not going anywhere. You have to start somewhere, and sometimes you don't have that chance when you're young. I mean, I look at you girls, you're so inspirational. If you can do it, I can do it. I mean, what have you got more than I haven't got? We both you started broke. Well, I'm not broke, but I'm starting from scratch.
You just see the polar opposites where in Dubai, you have so many entrepreneurs, people that just want to take those risks and that's why they're there, right? Whereas in the UK, we're breeding workers. Wakes up in the morning, 6, 7 a.m, gets ready, goes to work. You see everyone outside 9, 8, 9 a.m. It's packed on the roads, traffic. Why? Where are they going? They're going to work. If they come back 4 p.m, 5 p.m, it's again rush hour everywhere on the roads because they're coming back from work. And that's what everyone does. And everyone is miserable in the UK. Everyone is honestly miserable.
Exactly.
You are not a treat, right? You have feet.
You've not been sentenced. People think that they've been sentenced to live a 9 to 5. You're not. It's a choice. Everything in life is a choice. And you just have to have the guts to get up and change it and make that choice. You want a better life? Go get it. Nothing's there to stop you. There's no one at your door saying you can't get a better life.
You inspire me.
You guys are amazing though.
No, really appreciate your kind words. I really hope this inspires others.